What's going on? Had a couple hours today to get out, and on a new permission. This old house here was it's up in the country for me. It was built in the 1930s, and lady was kind enough to give me some permission to come up and putz around. And I've been here about an hour. I dug up a few memorials and a modern quarter, but I got my first decent target anyway. It's a small flat button, oh, like a sleeve button or something. There's like there's a shank on the back. Don't know if there's anything written on it. It looks like there might be, but I'll clean it up when I get home. Like I said, the lady said the house was built in the 30s. Basement's got a stone foundation around the old part of the house, and there's a well in the back. Like I said, I've been up through this driveway part, but not too much. Some trash, and like I said, a couple of memorials. Haven't even dug a wheat penny yet, but well, we'll see what else we come up with. If I find anything good, I will try to get that on film for you too. But yeah, on the board with a nice little flat button. So, all right, later. That's pretty cool. That next signal I got right after the flat button is a little padlock. I don't know how old it is, but it was down there quite a bit. It was at the bottom of that, so. But I don't know how old it is, but we'll take it. Probably not very old. Like I said, if the house was built in the 30s, a name on it there. Don't even know. Let's see. Sorry about that. Reese. It says Reese on the front. Alright, pretty cool. Another relic. Alright, see you on the next good find. It's up and back. I thought I had a coin here, and I'm not even sure what this is. It's got some, well, it might be like a button. I thought it was a token at first. Yeah, it looks like there was a button or maybe a shank soldered onto the back of that. But it's got some fancy initials here. I could see some like fancy scroll work stuff on it. I don't know. Like cursive writing or something. That's pretty neat. Not sure exactly what it is. Like I said, it could be a button. Maybe there was a soldered shank on there. But hey, we'll take that. Let's see. Alright, see ya on the next one. Hey, what's up, guys? Just found a ring. Looks like it's silver. It was ringing up like 79, 80. I thought it was going to be a wheat penny. I just dug up 2 wheat pennies. I don't know. It's kind of really thin. It'd be pretty cool if that was actually a diamond there. I'm not sure on this. I'm probably going to have to wait until I get it home, clean it up. But it looks like it might be older though. And of course it was underneath all these roots, so again, I thought it was just a penny, so I just stabbed at it. I hope I didn't hit it. But it's really, really thin. I don't know. Well, I'll show you this on the wrap up when I get it cleaned up. It'd be really nice if that's a diamond. Looks like it could be a silver ring. Hey, pretty cool. We'll take it. See you on the next. Alright, here's the wrap up on that hunt today that I did on that 1930s house. I didn't show all the junk that I found, but I'll go through some of the more interesting things here. As far as the clad, I got 1 modern quarter, modern dime, 2 Jefferson nickels. One of them's 1947, so that was pretty cool. There's a couple of crusty zinc cents and 2 just regular memorials. They're from like the 60s. ended up finding 5 wheat pennies. And the cool thing is that I actually found 1 wheat penny from each decades. The 10s, 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. This one is a 1917. It's pretty slicked out, but I can just make out the date. This one here is a 1927. This one's a 30. That one's a 37. This one is a 47. And this one here is a 51D. So I just thought that was kind of cool. No silver coins, but I think that place had the potential for them. Get on to the good find of the day. This is that ring. It's a silver ring. I really don't think that's a diamond, but it's a bit older. Let's see if we can get this to focus. It's coming. There it is. It's got a little bit of damage on it. I don't think I hit it with my shovel. I think this was hit by a lawnmower, to tell you the truth. It's a little bit oblonged. But still, it's a silver ring. And I did ask the homeowner if she knew anything about it, if her family had lost anything, any rings or anything. She said no, and I did show her this, and she told me to keep it. So, like I said, the lady was a very nice lady. I was really glad to get the permission, even though the house isn't that old. Still got a couple interesting finds out of it. So, on to this stuff. Couple of dog licenses. This one is modern, probably from her dog that she's got running around the yard. These two are actually dog tags from Luzerne County. This one here is 1967. This one here is 1966. Took a little bit to clean them up, but same thing with the wheat pennies. A lot of people, some people kind of frown on it or whatever. I always use electrolysis and clean up my wheat pennies. I mean, most of the time you can't see dates on them. Sometimes you can, but I'd rather have a find that I can read, and so they don't come out of the ground looking like this. I mean, they're, more looking like that stuff. But I always clean them up. But, it's kind of to each his own. I mean, I obviously wouldn't do that on, a 1909 or, something like that if I could see it. But a lot of times I can't even see the dates. So until you clean them up, you don't even know what you have. So I cleaned them. There's that padlock that I dug. I don't think it's very old. But it was still kind of neat. And a key that I found not too far away, but it's not the same key for it. Bullet casing. A couple of, there's a little brass cap of some sort. It's actually got a little screw threads on the inside. Let's see, this is a couple of washers. This was the flat button that I dug. I think it's a sleeve button. Now this could be older. I mean, it's got the shank intact. I don't know if it's like 1800s or not, but I don't know the history of the property before the house was there. All I know is that the house was built in the 30s, so it could be. But I mean, I didn't find anything else older than this, so not sure how long these flat buttons with the shanks were being produced for. So, but that was pretty cool. This was that what I thought was a button. I was told that it could have been a pin of some sort. So it's either a button or a pin. Let's see, I'm trying to get the back of it here. The back came off of it. If it did have a shank, like if it was soldered or something, that's gone now. Gotta get that. Let's see here. You can see some fancy initials on it there. There's the back side. And let's see what else. These two things, I don't even know what that is. Just a little emblem of some sort. And same with this. Probably just a little metal cap to something. This thing here, well, this was just I thought it was something, but I have no idea. It's just a little piece of whatnot. This here was blowing my ears out. thought I was digging up a nice silver coin, but that is actually the lid to a milk jar, or like a forgive me, I'm getting brain fog here. Like a mason jar. It does say Atlas on this piece here. Might be hard to make out. Let's see if I can get that. Might be hard to see, but I think you might be able to see that now. It says Atlas on it, and this was actually in there with it. It was too bad this was broke. I found several of these over the summer where this whole metal piece, I've never seen one that was two pieces like that, but it was a solid metal piece, and when I dug it up, the glass was sitting under it like that, and I actually dug the whole thing up, and I have like 2 or 3 of these that are intact, but this one's split. And finally, the last interesting thing is this thing. Big old hunk of iron. I think it was part of a plow part or a tractor. I don't know if it's old enough that it would have been like horse-drawn or not. I mean, there's a square bolt on it. But this could be, like I said, like a tractor hitch of some sort. If anybody knows, leave me a comment below. But it's got this big old iron ring on it. And those bolts there. And like I said, it's got square... it's got square nuts on it instead of the round type, so I'm not sure how old it is. I mean, even if it dates back to the house of 40s or 50s, pretty neat. It was buried a little bit, but the lady told me, with the area that I found this, the lady did tell me that there was a garden there at one time, rather large garden. So, I mean, it's quite possible that it was always a garden there and they just use a tractor to plow it up, but big old iron artifact. So anyway, that was the hunt. I mean, all in all, not bad. Like I said, the lady was very nice. Told me I can come back. There's still a couple areas around the house that I didn't check out. She did tell me afterwards when I was leaving that there was where the outhouse was in the back. So I'm going to search that part of the backyard another time between the house and the outhouse to see if we pick up any older coins there or any buttons or anything like that. But so got a couple of wheat pennies, a little bit of modern change, but the ring was probably the best find of the day. Looks like it's a little bit older too, that kind of vintage design to it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate the support. And if anybody knows what that is, like I said, just leave me a comment below. But thanks for watching. Good luck out there, and we will see you on the next one. Good luck.